Hello and welcome to today's video. So here we are at the Plymouth Life Centre. I'm joined by my friend Andy.
Hello again.
And we're here at the Retro Toy and Collectibles Fair at the Plymouth Life Centre. So it's Easter weekend. It's the 31st of March 2024 and it's the Sunday. And here's a little overview of the stalls. I'm not sure exactly how many stalls there were there. Maybe about 20, would you think?
Something like that, yeah. I think being Easter weekend perhaps had a bit of an impact on the number of stalls and the number of people, didn't it?
I think so,
not quite as busy as before, not quite as many stalls.
Last time I came along, I was here early and there was quite a queue to get in. And I wanted to sort of just avoid that this time by turning up after it had already opened.
There was, I was there early and there was quite a queue.
Yeah, I was prepared. I didn't really want to hang around in the queue.
So it was certainly a good few people there.
Yeah. And, well, as you'll see, there's quite a mixture of stuff. Die-cast, train stuff, Lego, action figures, a few comics.
Yeah. New stuff, as we say.
So lots of interesting stuff.
Yeah, and the Green Hornet car there and the Ecto one, they were quite nice.
Yeah.
Not seen those, and an A-Team van as well. Modern.
Right. Yeah, modern.
But I'd never seen the Green Hornet one before. Don't know who the makers were on those. But interesting to see.
Yeah. There was a couple of odd stalls with train stuff.
Bit of train stuff, yes. Nothing like you
their
get
train sets.
not like you get at Matford.
No,
or even Shepton.
Shepton, yeah. Now this is our friend Steve. We hadn't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
He says he's just been really busy with just back-to-back shows all the time.
Yes, he does.
Can't attend them all.
Does a lot of shows, Steve. He's Global Collectibles from Bristol.
Yeah.
So he had a mixture of new and old, didn't he?
He did indeed. This is predominantly the new part.
Yeah. He had a bit more vintage this time.
Yeah, a few Pocketeers there, which I wanted to zoom in on. Don't often see those.
Dukes of Hazzard slot game, slot racing
car
game,
yeah.
which sold.
Yeah.
Did go.
And then a row of Funko Pops, which he is
as
known
always.
for.
Yeah.
Definitely his thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Plenty of those still being produced.
Yeah. This is our friend Julian.
Yeah, from Plymouth.
Final Frontier.
Yeah.
And those are like carded. Well, he put them into comic bags, some vintage Action Man accessories.
Yeah, he's a big Action Man collector,
He is
Julian.
indeed, and some lots of Smurfs there.
Yeah.
Nice vintage Star Wars action figure jigsaw.
Nice to see as always. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I was chatting to him. He said he won't be at the next Matford fair.
All right.
Yeah, he's
well, it's on a Saturday. There might be a big Argyle game on or something.
He is actually. He's going to be at Millwall.
Right, well, there you go.
That's exactly why he's not doing it.
But, he's a big Argyle fan.
It's the last away game of the season, so
right. Yeah, it takes priority.
A few going up.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a few odd Matchbox at the show, a few boxed ones. I did not succumb this time. There was nothing that I actually wanted or desired.
Nothing at the right condition at the right price.
No, so I gave it a miss. I didn't find any Matchbox today. Those Orange County choppers, I've never seen those before.
I haven't.
The bikes. The store had some vintage Corgi. It had there's a Corgi Model Club at the back there.
Yeah.
About £30 a pop on those, which is about the going rate, I think, on them.
Okay.
Most of them, I think you can still buy direct from the Corgi Model Club. I'm not sure you can get them all now, but most of them are still available.
Simon Snorkel fire engine there.
Yeah.
A great toy.
Yeah.
There's Lego.
Yeah. Lots of miscellaneous stuff.
Yeah, rummage boxes.
Yeah, and Pokemon cards.
Oh, yeah.
Still very big and collectible. Mm-hmm. Grab bags and stuff.
Yeah, you see a lot of that sort of stuff at the DevCon fairs, don't you?
You do.
Quite a bit.
You do.
Quite a bit.
More action figures and cars and things like that.
There's one store which had a lot of Wallace and Gromit stuff on it.
I think it was this store. Yeah. Evidently collectors of it over time. They've been into it.
Yeah, bits and pieces.
Some records as well. I didn't go through the vinyl. I don't know if George went through.
I don't think so.
No.
Our friend George, he didn't find much today, but
no.
He did buy something which we'll see later.
Yeah, the Wallace and Gromit,
Yeah.
They got his fans, haven't they? And the films are fun.
Oh, yeah,
so.
they're great.
as I always expect to see people collecting anything. There were card games and card game deals at Magic the Gathering, and a bit of that on this store, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Perhaps more than we usually were used to seeing at these things. But
Yeah, there's a fair.
I mean, these were brand new boxes,
Yeah,
weren't they?
there's a
Even
fair
had the
bit
new
of
Star
those.
Wars game I spotted.
Oh, what was
Sam,
there?
yeah, there it is.
Oh,
It's
there
Sam
it
and
is.
I've been playing it at Star Wars Unlimited.
Yeah.
I mean, £4 a pack. I commented to Sam, I don't remember them ever being that sort of money. You know, they're so expensive, £4.
Right.
But that's the retail one. That's what they go for.
Yeah. A few Star Trek poster mags there.
Yeah, I saw
The
those.
70s. They're American ones.
Yeah,
Yeah. I remember that coming out. Them coming out over here. Certainly some of them.
You don't often see those.
No, but they were actually the price of them was printed $1. They were American ones.
A few top trumps, and once again a couple more pocketeers, which
Yeah.
is what's going on? What is going on? No hint of them in a box, of course.
No.
I think these were there last time. I remember the big Darth Vader and Stormtrooper models.
Yeah.
Those big figures there, and they have some interesting stuff. I think those are just facsimile autographs,
Right.
rather than the real thing. But yeah, a little bit of vintage and bits and pieces.
Yeah. There you go.
If you're a loose figure collector at this show, you could get a lot. You
Yes,
could really fill
there's
your
still
boots,
quite a lot
really.
of Marvel, modern loose Marvel figures, the large ones.
Yeah, if you collected that, it would be good. This had some vintage stuff, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm a pro shot golfer from
Yeah.
quite ubiquitous that was. And
They did have a little Matchbox, a smaller size display carrying case, and that was actually full of cards as well, but the cards were very low quality. And the case, when I looked at it, was missing the handle to carry it and that.
Okay.
£45, it just wasn't for me.
Okay. And they're scarcer, are they, those small cases?
I think the small ones they don't turn up as often, and there it is in the corner. They certainly don't turn up as often, but I just want them, if they're nice neck, I just do not want them any other way.
Right.
Because of the space they're going to take up. I just, just hold out for really mid ones, because they're all out there. They sold loads of those cases,
Yeah.
This store was interesting. I thought it was a tiny bit overpriced for what I saw there, but maybe he would have made a deal.
Yeah.
The graphics, for example, like a tenner each, which seemed a little much for those,
Yeah.
Yeah, more Lego. I was surprised at how many Lego people were there today. And there was one store which even had some vintage Lego on, which was good.
All right.
Which we'll see a little bit of. But it's definitely a thing, isn't it? It's part of the toy fairs now, Lego.
Yeah, definitely.
No other way around
the
it.
modern collecting landscape.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of people collecting them, not nostalgia for them. And it's accessible. You can start with a figure for £1, can't you?
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Accessibility means a lot.
It's
There's
really,
another store full
it's
of
really kids and adults, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got a friend who's very into it.
Very much, yeah. He buys all the new stuff. Likes to buy it second hand, and he makes it all.
Yeah.
He makes the big kits up.
Yeah.
Loves it. Absolutely loves it. Keeps him mentally dexterous. That's what he says.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing, I mean, keeps your hands busy.
Yeah, so there's a lot of modern and 90s and mixture this was.
To be honest, it's the sort of show that I think Toy Ploy would do very well at coming down to, because of all the loose stuff.
Could be.
Even though it's quite a hike for him. Even Matford is a bit of a way, but this Plymouth one with all this stuff here, I think you'd find some stuff to repair. Like there was like a yellowed Stormtrooper and things like that, which would have been right up his alley, really. I think, We must suggest it to him next time we see him,
Come on down, Dave.
Yeah, you might be surprised. Now, there was a very, very big store with retro video games, and they had all the main systems back to the old Atari 2600.
Right.
Up to the latest Xbox. I didn't see much in the way of consoles, but they did have the games, so that was cool.
Yeah, not my thing at all, really.
No.
So, more yours.
Yeah,
I
don't really I only collect a classic Xbox. I don't really buy it anymore. But I've passed the collection to Sam now, the boy, so he's looking after it and he loves it, so that's cool.
Good.
Yeah, more Lego.
Yeah,
There's some of the cover mounts and things from the various Lego mags. These are vintage. This is Lego Knights castle, Lego castle, with the knights on. That's the Lego I really like. After Space, that's my next favourite.
Yeah. So, as we see, a lot of modern stuff on a lot of the stores.
Yeah.
Which is what this fair tends to be mostly about.
That's right.
Eagle Moss ones.
Yeah, the Star Trek set. But a real, it's like almost, you could say, yeah, it's almost like a boot sale, but it's like a better quality boot sale. It's a boot sale with stuff that we're generally interested in.
Yeah.
And a lot of private sellers, people who they're not doing this for a living, but they are clearing bits and pieces from their collections, doubles and stuff they don't want. And I think that is, a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Because you do get stuff which you don't really see all the time.
This chap was at the last Matford Fair.
Was he? Yeah. Did you see he had I think this is the story, he had some Inspector Gadget, but he had the Star Trek turtles, in the Star Trek outfits. Yeah. I didn't ask him how much they were, but they're quite scarce nowadays, aren't they? You don't often see them. In fact, there we are. So it's Bucky O'Hare, it's Inspector Gadget, and those turtle ones there.
Yeah.
Quite nice.
I don't know what he had on them.
No.
They
weren't priced.
Quite a nice little die-cast Fred Flintstone mobile as well. A modern one.
Yeah.
£20, which my friend George was thinking about, but he ended up pulling the trigger on something else.
Okay. This is a stall pretty much exclusive to early episode 1 stuff. I mean, they had loads of it. A little bit of the later stuff, but it was predominantly the stuff that was all around in the mid-90s.
Yeah, and it's still around.
Masses and masses of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how well that even sells anymore, even though it's 25 years old. I mean, so many people bought it and saved it and kept it. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of loose die-cast, was there? But
there wasn't, no, not this time round.
Quite a few of the more modern Bond vehicles around.
Yeah, I don't think Bond's particularly hot at the moment.
No, not that.
Gone off the ball a bit.
Yeah, again, a lot of it was collected and stored.
Yeah.
And here's Nick Milford.
There he is.
Toy Hunter UK, first time ever in Plymouth.
Yeah.
He said, he was a bit hungover, Nick. He'd been out on the town last night, and it's first night in the big city.
And he was really the only store with real quality toys.
Yeah, nice. The Dinky USS Enterprise was pretty nice. A little bit of boxware. He had
first issue.
He had about 160 on that best price. And Zorro Stagecoach there was unusual. Not really seen that before. But
a little smattering of Matchbox. There was a chap going through them, but I don't think there was anything that I'd been particularly after, so I didn't didn't really inquire.
Okay.
Some trays of loose stuff as usual.
Nice condition.
Yeah, miles better than most that was there.
Yeah.
And there we are, that's just the tail end of the store.
Yeah, and George did buy something off Nick. He bought 3 little Timpo Captain Scarlet figures.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, the set of 3.
Excellent.
From the 60s.
Okay then, Andy, so we've got
my purchases.
Your purchase, which wasn't a lot.
You purchased 0.
I got a Zippo this time round.
But I did buy some movie brochures,
which are very unusual to see at this sort of fair.
Yeah, our friend Steve from Bristol had a lot of them. I picked up 3.
Yeah.
And I wasn't the only person buying.
No.
But they were a good price.
Yeah.
I got this one because I actually do remember seeing this as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got quite a cast list.
It has got quite a cast. One of those sort of ensemble casts.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got all sorts of people in it. And down the cast list, you've got people like Tony Hancock and Benny Hill.
Is that right? I didn't know Tony Hancock was
there. Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, Terry Thomas there.
Yeah.
It was good fun. I've never seen it since the 1960s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I panded the book, and I've got the book, and I've got a little show card for the book as well. But this was nice. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's a good fun film. And a very nice brochure I've not come across.
It's very nice, yeah.
I've never sort of
nice little souvenir. No, of course not. No.
There's that one.
This is slightly smaller, but there's a Tora,
yeah, from 1970. Yeah,
wow.
Which is about the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor.
Very much so. Good film.
Yeah, very
good 3-hour epic. That one.
It's a long one.
Yeah, but it's good all the same.
Good. So the Japanese segments were directed by a Japanese director.
I see. Right. Yeah.
The US by a US director. And all edited together.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's a good film. And, I particularly like the artwork in this brochure. It's very, very nice artwork.
Really good. Yeah.
Again, quite a cast list.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And lastly, Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh, there we go.
I've been after this one for a while because of the white cover. It's kind of hard to pick up in decent condition.
Really top condition.
This one's pretty nice.
Better than most.
There's actually 2 different covers.
All right.
2 different pictures. I think this might be the slightly later one, but I'm not sure. But it's pretty nice condition. Slight crease. In the centre, but
was it in the cinema a long time? At the
time?
It
got reissued. I think it's possibly a later issue.
1962 cover. It says at the back.
That was the original release, yeah.
Fantastic.
I went after this one for a while, so I was pleased to find that.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So,
very nice brochure.
We've proved once again that we always find something between us anyway, you know. So, yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. So, well, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that little look around the Plymouth Retro and Toy Fair. It's certainly always something unusual to come across. If you've enjoyed today's video, do please give it that thumbs up. Do please hit the subscribe button if you've not already for regular vintage Toy Fair content. And we'll look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.